Right, so we're moving site today, leaving Ashridge Farm. Ashridge Farm, it's a funny site. I've known a few people that watch the vlogs go to this site. It's got a large storage facility and reasonably small site. I don't know, 40 pitches maybe? We're on pitch 27. Okay, so I've mentioned before, parking under a tree and pigeons here. Can you hear them? Loads of them. Maybe you can see a little bit. I mean, God knows what the roof's like. Didn't really have a great deal of choices of pitches. It's quite a busy site. People in and out of. In the last vlog you saw me with the road closed bit. Surrounded by houses. Now houses here go for about, it's looked in estate agent as you do, about 1.2 million. A lot of houses just here. Now I'll be warned, in the summer they do like their parties. So Friday night was a bit of a banger going on over there. Saturday morning hangover I guess, and then Sunday morning as well. I thought it was coming from a motorhome over there, but the sound quality was just so good it wasn't. It was obviously just from the house. So pigeons and neighbours. Make it a bit of a pain, I suppose. I don't know, it's a funny sight. You know, sometimes you get a feeling about a site. It didn't help that the day we arrived, the woman opposite, not there anymore, who was on that pitch there, I set up and went to pick Mandy up. So I was away from the caravan for about an hour and a half maybe. 28 degrees. I left the aircon running. Now they're not that noisy, but as soon as we came back I just backed on the pitch and she was there, like someone from Mr. Ben, straight into like a tirade. You know, don't need it, do you? So that kind of puts you off, and ever since then the visit's been a bit soured. So we're going back to Harford now, which is about 40 minutes away, which puts us in a bit of a quandary because you can't, you know, the latest you can leave is 12 and the earliest I can book in that one is 1. So we'll have to stay here till about 10 to 12 and then maybe park in a lay-by on the way. First world problems, I know. Harford, we're on a grass pitch, so that'll be interesting. We'll have the awning up again, so I'll be using the old peggy pegs again. If you watched one of my recent vlogs, you'd have heard me banging on about my elbow. I think it's tennis elbow. So in the video I did a bit of a, if you've got a product that can help, or flipping hell, believe it or not, I had an email from Bob and Brad, not them themselves, but their one of their departments, asked me if I wanted to review one of their massage guns. Now I said, I've got an issue with my elbow, I will happily review it. They sent it to me for nothing, I'm not being paid, so I can just say whatever I want about it. So I've been using it for 4 days. Here's the box it comes in. Gives you a good impression of the product when you get it, and it's nicely packaged. Comes with a case, these attachments, and a manual. So there are 5 attachments and spare rubber sleeves. In the book it tells you area you're massaging and what you should use. So as I was saying, I kind of gave a bit of a shout out to anyone that had a product to sort out my elbow. So this vlog, I really fancy a Ferrari. Who am I kidding? So this is the gun anyway. Bob and Brad. So you get these heads for various things. The book tells you what they are. So they just pop on like that. To turn it on, there's a button at the back. Hold it in and it starts on number 1. Hold it in again, goes back to 0. So I'm going to go number 1, and I'll just show you briefly what I'm doing with it, following the book. So just go up and down your forearm. I normally have a cushion to give it some support, but just for demonstration purposes, I'll turn it off for a sec. So I've been using it for 4 days, 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes in the evening, and I charged the battery after at the start of the 5th day, although it did have 1 bar left still. Took about an hour to charge, so I think you'd get a week's use out of it using it 2 times a day. Good weight to it, nice silicone grip there. That's it, Bob and Brad. they've asked me to put a link in the description, which I've done, to take you to their Amazon page. And that's it. Thanks very much, Bob and Brad, for sending that through. I will continue to use it, and after 4 days I have noticed the change. I wouldn't say it's healed yet, but certainly during the day I can use my laptop. As you would have seen with that little advert, we're back at Harford now. Got the awning up, obviously, because I was in there. There's a Caravan. It's really dirty. I'm just trying to figure out a way of cleaning it. Quite a few people here. We're on grass this time. Yeah, we're on grass, and it didn't stop raining last night. Typical. The ground's fairly solid around here at the moment. Right, I've got to run a few errands. I have to pick up my repeat prescription. What a bore that is every month. Got to go and get a new bottle of gas. We've just run out of one. I like to keep two 10-kilogram bottles on the go. When one runs out, I replace it and use the other one, and go like that. I'm also off to the post office to post the winning prize to the winner of the Peggy Pegs giveaway. So it should be with you in a few days. In fact, by the time you watch this vlog, you might even have it. Now, they've very kindly let us park on this pitch kind of lengthways, which is good. Like that. Quite a bit more room there. Let's get my chores done. I think I might sneak in for a sneaky Greg's, I was going to say. I might fancy a sausage roll. Why not? A little bit of what you fancy. Whoever misses. Whilst I was messing around with the sat-nav there, Talk Greenwich Community, links in the description, you know it makes sense. We were discussing sat-nav. Someone was asking about sat-navs, and I'd said I'd got the Tourer 2, Avtex Tourer 2, and somebody said that they'd bought the TomTom truck app, which works for caravans as well. Now, I always set the sat-nav wherever I'm going, even though I know the way like the back of my hand. Is that saying? I was struggling almost. It's just about English. Yeah, even though I know the way, I set the sat-nav because I let it tell me about traffic and things like that. So I rarely get stuck in anything, because it always I'm using Waze at the moment, but I don't use that with a caravan because it takes you through people's back gardens and things like that. So yeah, anyway, we were talking about sat-navs on Talk Greenwich Community. It makes sense. Link in the description. 2-week free trial. And someone said they were using the TomTom Go app on the phone, and I looked at it, and it's a truck version, and you can put in the dimensions of your caravan car on that, and I think it has, the guy said it has the sights on as well. I did look, and it's basically £80 a year. I'm just thinking, when I sort of drive along, I've got the sat-nav, I've got the rear view camera on the dashboard, and it takes up a lot of real estate on the dashboard. So I think it might be better if I just bin that Avtex, might be one for sale soon, and use the app on my phone. First stop, Homebase. About 50 quid a refill. I know you say fuel guys are going to be going, you can get it for 27p. I know that, but I can't justify the amount of gas I use. I can't justify buying the bloody bottles. 200 quid a pop. Let's get this bottle. £54 later. This ain't going to do my elbow any good. Oh, I couldn't do it with one hand. Crip. What I might do is lay it down. No, that'd be alright. Rough area, Harlow. Might get stolen, you never know. There you go. That's another £54 lighter. Gas bottle into boot. Chemist next. So this is a place where I come up to pick my prescriptions. I know you always wondered where. I only show you because I was born maybe just a 5-minute walk from here. 16 years ago. Little shopping centre here. Everything you need. Chemist, funeral directors, betting office, and a Morrisons. Old Greg's, of course. Good old Greg's. Repeat prescription collected. Now, I did ask for 2 months worth because I'm not sure whether we're going to go to France or not, and it might be before, but they've only given me one. They're a nightmare. Whilst on my way back, I needed some milk, so I popped into Morrisons Daily, which is there, and I walked up to the door, and I'm so used, I think, must be so used to having electric doors, that I just stood there and nothing happened. And I went to walk away, and then I thought, oh no, maybe they're not electronic doors, and I pushed the door and it opened. Oh dear. I think that's probably going to be the end of this vlog. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll say that because, and if you've noticed this, when you've been watching and the creator, such as myself, says like and subscribe, on the telly it won't work, but the like and subscribe buttons glow. Have a look next time somebody says like and subscribe. Did you just watch? I've seen it happen. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. This is quality caravan vlogging.